Okay, so for this lesson we're going to be looking at dividing rationals or dividing fractions. So let's take a look. First thing we need to know is a vocab word. The word is reciprocal. Okay, reciprocals are when two numbers whose product is 1. So we have to think about our keywords here. We see the word product. We know that that means multiplication. So reciprocals are two numbers that are multiplied together that equal 1. So two numbers multiplied together that equal 1. So if I have, say, 3/4, and I'm going to multiply that by 4/3, I can go through the math here and see that these are reciprocals. So 3/4 times 4/3, I can cross simplify. 4 goes into 4 one time, 4 goes into 4 here one time, 3 goes into 3 once here, 3 goes into 3 once here. I multiply straight across. 1 times 1 for my numerator is 1. 1 times 1 for my denominator is 1. 1 over 1 is just 1. So reciprocal of 3/4 is 4/3. Because again, when multiplied together, they equal 1. To find the reciprocal of a fraction, all you have to do is flip the fraction. So if I have 1/2, its reciprocal is 2/1. If I have 7/8, its reciprocal is 8/7. Okay, to find a reciprocal, you just have to flip it. So to divide a fraction, all you're going to be doing is you're going to be multiplying by its reciprocal. So to divide a fraction, we just want to multiply by the reciprocal. We're not actually going to really do any division. We're going to do multiplication. So we have example A is 2/3 divided by 4/9. 2/3 divided by 4/9. Again, instead of dividing, we're really just going to multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm going to rewrite this as 2/3 times the reciprocal, 9/4. Again, instead of dividing, you multiply by the reciprocal. So it's only the second fraction gets flipped. It's the second fraction which ends up being the reciprocal, which you flip upside down. So the first one, 2/3, stayed the same. The second one, we're going to multiply instead of divide by the reciprocal of the second one, 9/4. Now looking at these, I can cross simplify here. For 2, 2 goes into both of them. 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 4 twice. I can do 3 and 9 cross simplify by 3. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 9 3 times. Now I can multiply straight across. 1 times 3 for my numerator is 3. 1 times 2 for my denominator is 2, so I'm left with 3/2, and I know that I don't want my answer as an improper fraction. I want it as a mixed number. So 2 goes into 3 one whole time, and when I take that 2 away, I'm left with 1/2. So 1 1/2 is my answer. Let's do another example. This time we have mixed numbers here. First thing we need to do is, just like with multiplication, we need to turn them into improper fractions. So I'm going to, right underneath here, turn it into an improper fraction. So 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. So 21/4 divided by, now we're going to do the same thing for 3 1/2. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 7/2. Now from here, I need to divide, but really we should know that instead of dividing, I'm really going to multiply by the reciprocal. So 21/4 is going to stay the same. My division turns to multiplication, and my second one, or my second fraction, in this case, turns to the reciprocal, 2/7. Now from here, I can cross simplify. 2 goes into both 4 and 2. 2 goes into 2 one time. 2 goes into 4 twice. And 21 and 7. 7 goes into both. 7 goes into 21 3 times. 7 goes into 7 once. And now I can just multiply straight across. 3 times 1 is 3 for my numerator, and for my denominator, 2 times 1 is 2. I have a improper fraction I need to turn into a mixed number. 2 goes into 3 one whole time with 1 left over. So 1 1/2 is our answer. Let's look at one more example. 8 1/3 divided by 2 1/2. Again, the first thing I want to do is I want to turn these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25. So 25 over 3. I'm going to leave it as a division problem right now. Turn my next number into an improper fraction. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 5 over 2. Now, I want to turn my division problem into multiplying by the reciprocal. So 25 over 3 times 2 over 5. Again, I multiply by the reciprocal. So 25 over 3 stays the same. Change the division to multiply. The second number becomes the reciprocal, 2 over 5. I look to see if I can cross simplify anywhere. I can between 5 and 25. 5 goes into both. 5 goes into 5 once. 5 goes into 25 5 times. Now I can multiply straight across because I can't simplify with 3 and 2 at all. So for my numerator, 5 times 2 is 10. For my denominator, 3 times 1 is 3, so I'm left with 10 over 3, which I want to now put as a mixed number. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9, so 10 minus 9 is 1 left over 3. 3 1/3 is our answer here.